Hello and welcome to the Football for Kids podcast with me, Darren Rees. In this episode, we're going to be talking about football boots. But before we do so, I've had lots and lots of emails and messages this week, so I'm going to read a couple of those out. Hello, and a big shout out to Brody, aged 6, and Kieran, aged 9, who are huge fans and Leyton Orient season ticket holders. Hello to you two, and hello to everyone in your house. I hope that you're enjoying the podcast and that you're looking forward to Christmas. I've had a very nice message from James Hughes, who says, "Hello Darren, I really love your podcast. Thank you. Please may you do an episode about Christian Eriksen. My favourite episode so far has been England versus France. I play for my local football team, Bollington United Stars. Please can you say hello to my teammates, Archie, Theo, George, Leo, Une, Elliot and Oscar, and my coaches, Elliot and Ash. If you play for a football team and you want to give them a shout and some of your teammates, you can ask an adult to send an email to footballforkidspodcast@gmail.com. So then, let's talk about football boots. Over 200 years ago, when football was really becoming very popular in the UK, people used to play football with their work boots, like the ones that builders wear on building sites. At the time, they thought these would be good for football because they had steel toes, which was for protecting their toes on work sites. But in football, it helped them with booting the ball. However, can you imagine trying to run around a pitch with big heavy work boots on? Never mind being kicked in the shins with a steel-toed boot. Not for me, thank you. A fair few years later, somebody designed a boot which was for football, and it was made of thick leather. When the boots got wet on a football pitch, they weighed about 1 kilogram each. That's like running around with a bag of sugar on each foot. In 1954, the sports brand Adidas started to use screw-in studs for their football boots. The design of the boot and the studs made it much better playing football when the pitch was wet. The German international football team were the first to use these in the 1954 World Cup, and people said that this gave them the advantage on the pitch, because they ended up winning the World Cup for the first time. That World Cup in 1954 was a wet one. It rained and rained, and oh my goodness did it rain. And because of that, it made the pitches really, really slippery. The design of the boot with the screw-in studs helped the German players grip onto the pitch and grip the ball much better. Over the years, football boots have changed and improved in lots and lots of different ways. The boots have been made lighter now. The material has changed to make the boots more flexible and comfortable to wear. Some boots have special soles to help the players with balance. Footballers can now choose their boots depending on where they're playing, whether the ground's hard, soft, wet, soggy, or on artificial grass. In 1994, Adidas designed a football boot called the Predator football boot, and it was designed to improve power and shape to help with curving the football. These became very, very popular. So popular that Adidas have made many different versions, and they have sold millions of them. Footballers get given boots to wear by different sports companies, and the top footballers in the world get paid to wear the sports company's boots, so millions of people around the world can see their boots. The company Nike paid Ronaldo a whopping £15 million to wear their boots over a period of time. Adidas paid Messi £18 million to wear the boots. And Neymar got paid £23 million to wear Puma boots. One of the first players to ever have a football boot deal was Pelé in 1970, and he worked with Puma. Some players have had some really funky football boots. For example, the former Arsenal and now Lyon player Alexandre Lacazette got himself some customised football boots which had minions on them from the film Despicable Me. One of the minions is striking the pose that Lacazette celebrates with when he scores. Players have had little bits of customisation for years. David Beckham used to wear Adidas Predator football boots, and on them he had his name, his shirt number and his children's names as well. Nowadays, you can buy boots that make it feel like you've just got a pair of thick socks on. There are so many different styles and designs of boots for every player on the pitch, regardless of their position. Football boots have changed in a big way over the last 100 years. I wonder what football boots will look like in 100 years from now. What do you think they'll look like? What do you think they'll do? I hope you've enjoyed listening and learning about football boots and some of the stories around them. And remember, if you know someone who loves football just as much as you do, then please tell them about Football for Kids. And whether you're playing football soon, watching it on the telly, or pitchside, I hope you enjoy the game. See you next time. Oh, and before I forget, just to let you know, on Christmas Day, there's going to be a Football for Kids Christmas quiz episode released. So you can play with anyone that you're spending Christmas with, whether you're at home somewhere or travelling in the car. So watch out for that one.